y'all. JoySparkleBs. Sorry, I know I look tired. I look like hell. It is late. And just so you guys know, this is not a pre-recorded video. Well, all the videos are pre-recorded, obviously, but this is one I have made in current time. I wasn't gonna do this. I was taking a break. I was enjoying it. Kind of getting my mind right. Well, it's not that my mind was wrong, just kind of trying to process things, you know, figure out what I want to do, since I've been trying to figure out if I want to leave YouTube or if I want to change stuff, and, you know, just been putting up old videos or old stuff I've already done and just enjoying my time, just relaxing, taking care of some health stuff, getting on some different things. And I was going to keep putting up old videos. I wasn't going to do this. In fact, I didn't put up a video, what was it, not yesterday, but the day before, because I looked through all my stuff and I was just like, I don't really want to put anything up. And I have some stuff that could be decent. Heads up, I got a new SD card, hoping this would help, and it just cuts whenever it wants. So there will be random cuts. I apologize. We're gonna have to take it back and figure something else out. I'm actively working on the tech stuff. That's another thing. If I'm gonna keep doing this, I would like to make sure everything is working appropriately. So even if I don't, I was like, well, let me see what I can do to get stuff working. So I digress. Where was I going? So I'm on break, right? Just kind of enjoying myself. And I have been kind of going back and forth on what videos to put up and what videos to do and how to do them and that sort of thing, because I just don't know if I like the content that I have. As I told you guys, I've been kind of torn with even some of the older stuff. And I had done a 3-part series, as I've talked about before, when it comes to the skeptic and Repzion and his girlfriend, stuff that had happened over my 2-week ban. I've been sitting on it for over a month. This stuff might be, what, 2 months old at this point? By the way, if I keep looking at the side, I'm making sure everything is okay. This is still filming. And I've been kind of going back and forth because a part of me was just like, I kind of just said, I don't want to put this up. Honestly, I don't care about these people anymore. Like I said before, I just don't care. And I don't. I feel like I don't have anything to defend. Like, at this point, everybody knows Repzion's a liar. That hour-long video was fueled by the likes of Nick Monroe and a wizard giving him information. He didn't research any of it, and almost all of it's been debunked. So, what do I really have to say to this loser? Not much. However, this video is all about, if you guys remember, I did a video a few months ago, and it was about Mundanematt going to PAX and how he was running around making all these memes, and basically all the YouTubers accepted him back in if they just made enough jokes, and, you know, he still gets to run around flagging people and screwing with their money and not fixing the situation, and how shitty it is. And this was weeks, if not months, before he made the actual apology. This was a while ago, and this video did fairly well. I think it's like sitting at 10,000 views, and for my channel, that's not too bad for where everything is at. So I have this, sorry that the cuts have like made me lose my train of thought, but so I put this video up, and shortly after I put this video up, here comes his girlfriend. So Repzion has a girlfriend. I know, shocker. I don't know who'd be into that, but whatever floats your boat. Ugh, your nasty sock-filled dirty underwear boat, I guess. That's what y'all like, sitting in your own bacteria and getting sick, but whatever. That's what they want. His girlfriend comes on Twitter and starts non-stop calling me fat. Like, she has nothing else to say. And she's desperately trying to troll, which I thought was like, oh, look at the toddler doing that. It's so cute. And I talked about it. And so I had this series where I talked about it and how stupid it got. And I just sat with it and I was like, you know what? I don't really want to upload this because I just don't care about these people anymore. This is stupid. I don't care. But then something happened. Every so often, so Repzion and his girlfriend try to poke at me. And you know, I actually, the other day, tried to be nice with her. I tried, y'all. She's just been almost completely nasty, except the few times she is nice to me, it's because I've called her on something and she's trying to cover, which we might talk about another time. But trying to be nice to her, like, you know, basically saying I'm letting this stuff go, I don't care. And, you know, just generally just not, I just don't care anymore. Like I said, I don't care. But then Repzion does this amazing tweet, and I just want to talk about this one tweet. And there were several other things. I've been accused of making fun of his dad while he's sick. Maybe we'll talk about that if you guys want. If you guys enjoy this video, you'll have to let me know if you want more of these, because there's so much material between these two, it's hysterical. But he made this one tweet about why his girlfriend decided to come at me and insult me. And it's one big lie. And I have all the receipts to prove it, and I thought, you know what? Let's make some money off of Rep today. Let's make a little money and let's make fun of him and see him for the liar, manipulator, and the gaslighter he is. So, without much more intro and further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and show you this tweet and show you all the receipts to showcase what a liar he is. Now, I encourage you guys, please go watch the original video if you haven't seen it so you have more context. I have clips from the video, but not the whole video. It is over 30 minutes long. Y'all know I'm long-winded anyways. Y'all would never get through it. I would not blame you. So go see the video. I'll have links in the description and in the cards, because if you haven't seen that video first, this one isn't gonna make a whole lot of sense, but I do take a good amount of clips from it, just to give you a heads up. I think maybe 5-6-ish minutes of clips, and I showcase different things. Yeah, and also, if you like this video, leave in the comments, tweet me, let me know. Actually, leave it in the comments, because sometimes I miss the Twitter stuff, and I do try to scroll through the comments. Leave the comments and let me know, do you want more videos like this, and would you like me to release that series? That 3-part series of ridiculousness that I've just been sitting on, because I can. I absolutely can. So yeah. Alright guys, enjoy this video, let me know what you think, and if you want more of these, because these two supply endless entertainment. Here we go. So the tweet in question, it has my tweet that he retweeted, and my tweet says, "Why be mad at a young girl who insults a complete stranger, one that never insulted her, with her boyfriend probably encouraging this behavior, and has his own deep-seated issues with women and being a decent person? That's their issues, not mine." So he retweets my tweet and then says, "You are seriously screwed in the head, Katie. Your victim complex couldn't be any more transparent. Only reason my girlfriend ever insulted you is because you made a 30-minute plus video about us eating dinner. You called everyone sitting down cunt." I'm assuming he means cunt. He's just too much of a coward to write it because he doesn't want to get flagged. "Cunt life," and insulted her by sitting next to me. I think it's funny that he says that I insulted her by sitting next to him. Oh shoot, okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna break this down, and that almost every inch of this is a lie. And I'm gonna show you exactly the kind of manipulator and gaslighter Repzion is. Maybe that's why he went so hard at Onision, because he saw so many similarities he just couldn't stand about himself. There's only one thing in here that is partial truth, but he leaves out the reality of what is. So to this clip he talks about, first of all, I want to state the video was 30+ minutes, and the video had nothing to do with them eating dinner. The 30 minutes was not about him sitting down eating with his girlfriend or eating with people, but there is a portion where we talk about a photo that they take, and not because they're out to dinner, but because of the company he keeps, as I talked about multiple pictures in this 30+ minute video. So that's one lie. But before I go about debunking everything, let's go ahead. I want to play you from the picture that they're talking about this dinner. I want to play you about a few minutes of what was actually said, and then we'll break down and dissect more lies. Here we go. Here is the absolute pinnacle of ultimate douchiness. Like, if you want to see a nerd gathering of just the lowest form of cunt life, here it is. Now let me say one thing, I adore Billy the Fridge. I'm sure he would never watch my shit, but hey Billy, hey. He's been nothing but a sweetheart. In my opinion, he's YouTube's sweetheart. I have nothing but love for him. I fully believe he doesn't have a clue what the fuck all these motherfuckers are up to, so no disrespect for my Billy. In fact, people have said me and him look similar. I take it as a compliment. You're gorgeous, Billy. I fucking adore you, and I'm not kissing your ass, I'm being honest. Sorry, I said that like I'm angry. But look at this group. Look at this motherfucking group. You have Jeff Holiday, you have Mundanematt, and you have Repzion sitting at the same table. And 3 of these people have been involved with hit pieces, doxing, and trying to screw other people up for no reason other than their egos and tits. That's what you have right here. And then you have poor Billy, who has probably no fucking clue what's going on. Sweet little Billy. Don't you dare drag my Billy the Fridge into your guys' bullshit. Don't you dare. He's a decent human being with a decent heart, and he's trying to improve his life and be a good person, unlike you fucking nerds. You just scourges of society. You bottom barrelers, for fuck's sake. It just pisses me off. Like, literally, showing off that you hang out with scam artists and con artists and people who try to essentially get you fired off of YouTube. You are literally harassers. Yeah, you are. And who's that in the back? Is that Millennial Woes? I can't tell. I don't have an issue with her. I don't know much about her, so no disrespect to the girl in the back. Who knows? I feel bad that she had to sit next to Repzion while he's probably sitting there dreaming of her feet and trying to get a whiff of her socks. Fucking gross little degenerate. Oh God, these fucking people. You know my rant's bad when roommate, you can't see it, he reaches for his headphones. He's like, that's it, I'm out. I don't blame the call. But yeah, I just wanted to put this up here. You can see how hypocritical. Oh my God, let's ruin somebody's career. It's so funny. It's basically the equivalent of let's call your job and get you fired. Haha, it's so funny, isn't it? Oh, let's make a little laugh about it. Are y'all out of your damn minds? Like, seriously, are they out of their minds? And you know what? That's the sad part. They're not. They know what they're doing. They're assholes. People like this are assholes. They will forever be and always be assholes. In fact, check out what Keem said. He says, Adub clone, feces dealer, random hoe, Billy the Fridge and Boulder Bomb. Yes. Who'd have fucking thunk a few years ago that Keemstar would be one of the angels of YouTube now? I love it. Keem, keep it up, because you've got my support. Not that you fucking need it, but it's here. Oh, if you thought my ranting was over, unfortunately, there's more bullshit to be had, because these people just can't fucking stop. So let's continue. Mundanematt retweets this photo, okay, and says, I had a blast hanging out with these guys tonight. There are no friends like YouTube friends. And remember, look around the table of those people. You mean there are no friends except for the people that will accept you for the nasty, awful shit you do to other YouTubers because they lay in bed with the same thing. Except for Billy the Fridge. Hey, Billy, hey. Chris Raygun, I don't know much about, so I'm not going to say much about, but we're going to get to him in a minute. But I love it. I love that Mundanematt has to tweet this out. Like, first of all, Matt, you guys aren't friends. You're just in bed together doing stupid shit. You don't have you can't have real friends in a work environment or a platform when you do the kind of shit that you do. It's just not possible. Sorry. And you guys will turn around and stab each other in the back as soon as you can get something out of it because that's how you guys roll. So just trust me, you don't really have friends. Don't try to give the illusion you have friends when it comes to YouTube. And these are the friends you keep. These are the friends that y'all decide to keep. All of them. Repzion knows what Mundanematt has done. Doesn't give a shit. Hangs out with him. But then questions some things about me that he didn't know the answer to from getting it from Nick Monroe, and a wizard blocks me and makes an hour-long video on why he doesn't like me and renamed the title recently to the JoySparkleBs files. It used to be, well, I don't like JoySparkleBs. Now it's the JoySparkleBs files, after he knows almost all of his claims have been 100% debunked. Because heaven forbid, there's a pattern here, see? See the pattern? Jeff Holiday apologized for his involvement with the Kraut doxer and then took it down very quickly. Matt only apologized on Tumblr, and fuck you everywhere else. And Repzion, well, Repzion, I saw him the other day. He finally apologized to Keemstar after a long time of saying shit about his daughter. And he's like, it takes me a long time to come to the conclusion to apologize. Well, that's because you're an asshole. You're an asshole with no conscience, Repzion. You think that just because you left religion and because you become an atheist means you don't have to have any morals or you don't have to have a fucking soul. You don't have to have, and when I say that, I'm not talking about some invisible ethereal body where you go and meet some dude in the sky with have chicks around him playing harps and everybody has wings. I'm saying you don't have any sense of goodness and real kindness in you unless it benefits you or your little nerd group of friends somehow. It's fucking disgusting. Okay, so now you've heard the clip through, and y'all are probably smart enough that you're picking out and seeing what he's saying versus what's really going on. But let's pick this apart further. And by the way, this is what I think is almost a 6-minute clip out of 30 minutes. If you want to see the full video, I encourage you to watch it. Links are going to be in the description and the cards, and probably at the end of this video, you'll be able to click and you can see the whole video for yourself in case you think, well, I just manipulated it. I just didn't want this video to be too fucking long because my videos tend to be long because I'm fucking rambly. But I digress. So I want to break down point by point everything he says and show you how it's a lie and how he's gaslighting. Not that y'all need me to. It's just fun to do. I'm going to make a little bit of money off him today. So he says, "You are seriously screwed in the head, Katie. Your victim complex couldn't be any more transparent." Now let's break down, what does this mean? This whole "I'm screwed in the head," this sounds like gaslighting. How am I screwed in the head for just calling out this motherfucker and his girlfriend for lying and being insulting? How is that me being screwed in the head to call out his negative behavior? And then the victim complex is transparent. Again, calling you out onto your defaming BS is me being a victim. So when you intentionally twist shit, and when you intentionally go into something with the intention of lying about me and me calling it out, I'm being a victim? Where the fuck did I ever, where have I been a victim to you? Like in the past, yeah, last year, the whole thing freaked me out because of all the tweets and all the comments you left about how you're gonna fucking ruin my life and I'm a pathological liar and I'm not sick, and going on and saying horrible things about me. And then you, Nick Monroe, and Mundane Matt getting together and taking those nasty pictures about the conspiracy against me when it was all true. Yeah, you freaked me out back then because you were a creepy, skeevy little motherfucker. You still are. I just know your game now, and I feel like I understand your mind a bit better. And to understand you means you have to remove actual kindness and a sense of morality to do the right thing. Because for you, that only comes if it benefits you. Which is why, to make that video of me, you were so happy to tell Onision how wrong you were. And hey, it's not a big deal he was dating teenagers. Whatever. When you base your whole YouTube career off of that, you are so happy to try to team up with your worst enemy who's done wrongs I couldn't even think about doing, just to do this weird fucking video on me where you just made shit up and lied or got information from a wizard. God, it's so dumb. So apparently if he lies about you and you defend yourself, then you're having a victim complex. I love this manipulative shit. So then, let's go on to the next lines. He says, "Only reason my girlfriend ever insulted you is because you made a 30+ minute video about us eating dinner." Well, you guys just heard the clip. So let me actually, I took the time to pull the clips individually apart from this 6 minutes. And I think I have a clip from something else too. Let's see exactly what I said about her. Remember, I insulted her. So let's check out this insult. And who's that in the back? Is that Millennial Woes? I can't tell. I don't have an issue with her. I don't know much about her. So no disrespect to the girl in the back. Who knows? I feel bad that she had to sit next to Repzion while he's probably sitting there dreaming of her feet and trying to get a whiff of her socks. Fucking gross little degenerate. Oh God, these fucking people. In fact, check out what Keem said. He says, "Adub clone. Feces dealer, random hoe, Billy the Fridge and Boulder Bomb." Yes. Now, clearly, you've heard, this is almost everything, and I went back and I listened a couple times the video. This is all I've said about her. Where is the insult to her? Like, where is this big insult that he claims that I've laid out in her in this? I basically say, I'm not going to talk bad about her. Let's just take a second and listen to this quote again so you guys can hear that I actually was saying I'm not going to talk bad about her. And who's that in the back? Is that Millennial Woes? I can't tell. I don't have an issue with her. I don't know much about her. So no disrespect to the girl in the back. Who knows? I said who knows. I don't know her. I don't have an issue with her. And I want to clarify this. I've already clarified this in videos. I said Millennial Woes. I meant roaming millennial. Sometimes y'all know, fibro shit happens. I forget people's names. I mix stuff up. Is Millennial Woes even a YouTuber? I know I've heard that name before, but that's not who I was referring to. And I was giving her a compliment. Roaming Millennial is a very pretty girl. In fact, on Twitter, I have told this girl several times, "You're a very pretty girl." Even though she keeps calling me fat, which I think it's funny that she thinks it bothers me for some reason. That part entertains me. It's like, aw, I'm gonna let you think it bothers me. But I haven't said anything negative. And then the only other thing I said, I did put up what Keemstar said. If anything, Keemstar insulted her. I read what Keemstar said, but what I said. No, I literally said, I'm not going to disrespect her. No disrespect meant I don't know who you are. What? Now, but remember, I'm the one that's crazy. I'm the one that has something wrong with me. When these two people, this young 20-year-old girl, and Repzion, 26, 27, mid-late 20s, have twisted what I said so much that to them, me saying I mean her no disrespect, I don't know who she is, and comparing her, or my intention was to compare her to somebody pretty, and I've called her pretty several times even though she's mean, that's an insult to her? She would look at that, they would both look at that and say, that's such a big insult, you need to constantly obsess about my weight and my body? Can anybody explain to me how that makes sense? Is there an insult in here I'm not seeing? Because I literally said nothing about her except this. So it's just amazing to me that he wants to call me crazy, yet there's no fucking logic to this. None. And I think this is their just poor attempt at thinking that they're being edgy and trolling, and it just looks desperate. And I'm just gonna laugh at how stupid they are and make some money off this. Like, that's all I'm gonna do at this point. So let's keep going. He says, only reason my girlfriend ever insulted you is because you made a 30+ minute video about us eating dinner. The video is not 30+ minutes of them eating dinner. The whole video, like I said before, is to showcase Mundanematt went to PAX. He's successfully gotten people fired and demonetized off of YouTube. He admitted false flagging these people. He hasn't stepped up to fix any of it, hasn't offered compensation, hasn't offered money. He still gets to keep his channel while other people have to deal with what he did, and everybody made it like, ha ha ha, one big joke. This was one of several pictures that I talked about, that I actually went over, where it's like, oh, we're gonna make it a big fucking meme and a big deal. If you even look at the thumbnail, that's the thumbnail of him trying to make it a big joke and a fucking meme. He takes this whole video of me explaining how all these people, you know, just completely accepting and opening up to Mundanematt. Remember, this was weeks, months before he actually made an official apology, that we're just gonna let him hang out and it's bygones be bygones and no big deal, that everybody's just gonna accept him into the fold, that it's just a bunch of YouTubers all circle jerking off of each other's celebrity in their minds. That was what the whole video was about. But in his mind, his girlfriend insulted me because I made a 30+ minute video about them eating dinner. That's a lie! That's a lie! This had nothing to do with y'all eating dinner. It had to do with Mundanematt and how you guys react to him. God, it's just, it's like, it literally, maybe he's right. Maybe I am going crazy, because when you deal with people like this enough, sometimes you question your own sanity. It's like, is nobody else seeing this? Like, how are these people so far gone in their minds that he really thinks this is a 30+ minute video about him and her eating dinner, or just them getting together and eating dinner? It's just ridiculous. Then he says, you called everyone sitting down cunt, remember cunts, cunt life, and insulted her by sitting next to me. So let's break this one down. Yes, I did say that the people there were cunt life. I did, but I want to pull up exactly what I said, because what he doesn't go on to mention is that I clarify and I talk about every single person in that photo, and I was referring to the YouTubers. This girl isn't on YouTube. I wasn't talking about her when I said that. I was referring to the YouTubers in the picture, and I break down every single one. So let's show those clips. So let's continue. Mundanematt retweets this photo, okay, and says, I had a blast hanging out with these guys tonight. There are no friends like YouTube friends. And remember, look around the table of those people. You mean there are no friends except for the people that will accept you for the nasty, awful shit you do to other YouTubers, because they lay in bed with the same thing. Except for Billy the Fridge. Hey, Billy, hey. Chris Reagan, I don't know much about, so I'm not going to say much about, but we're going to get to him in a minute. Here is the absolute pinnacle of ultimate douchiness. Like, if you want to see a nerd gathering of just the lowest form of cunt life. Here it is. Now let me say one thing. I adore Billy the Fridge. I'm sure he would never watch my shit, but hey Billy, hey. He's been nothing but a sweetheart. In my opinion, he's YouTube's sweetheart. I have nothing but love for him. I fully believe he doesn't have a clue what the fuck all these motherfuckers are up to, so no disrespect for my Billy. In fact, people have said me and him look similar. I take it as a compliment. You're gorgeous, Billy. I fucking adore you, and I'm not kissing your ass, I'm being honest. Sorry, I said that like I'm angry. But look at this group. Look at this motherfucking group. You have Jeff Holiday, you have Mundanematt, and you have Repzion sitting at the same table. And 3 of these people have been involved with hit pieces, doxing, and trying to screw other people up for no reason other than their egos and tits. That's what you have right here. And then you have poor Billy, who has probably no fucking clue what's going on. Sweet little Billy. Don't you dare drag my Billy the Fridge into your guys' bullshit. Don't you dare. He's a decent human being with a decent heart, and he's trying to improve his life and be a good person, unlike you fucking nerds. And who's that in the back? Is that Millennial Woes? I can't tell. I don't have an issue with her. I don't know much about her, so no disrespect to the girl in the back. Who knows? I feel bad that she had to sit next to Repzion while he's probably sitting there dreaming of her feet and trying to get a whiff of her socks. Fucking gross little degenerate. Oh God, these fucking people. Except for Billy the Fridge. Hey Billy, hey. Chris Rezion, I don't know much about, so I'm not gonna say much about, but we're gonna get to him in a minute. Now, remember Chris Rezion, right? He was the guy that was to the left, or yeah, to the right, had the glasses on. I didn't know much about him. But check out this a-hole, right? Because I'm somebody that's like, I'm willing to give people the benefit of the doubt. Okay. But then look, he's got a picture with little little foot fetish Repzion, and it says, who wants to buy our underwear? Oh, gross. Like, fucking gross. Why would you put your arm around this nasty, deviant motherfucker? But, you know, this is what they do. They all fucking lay in bed together and do this shit. But then let's keep going, because it's like, okay, well, maybe Chris Rezion doesn't know. Maybe they're friends. You know, whatever. Okay, pass. But then you see this. Check this out. Somebody wrote, guess nobody's going to be flagging this meeting. This was under Jeff Holiday's video. Or sorry, Jeff Holiday's picture. Then here's Chris Rezion. We saw him on the street and had to flag him down. And here's Mundanematt. All I kept hearing was, hey, Jay Boulder, over and over again. And then somebody said, speaking of getting flagged down. So, yeah. So this guy is completely aware of the situation and is like, I'm gonna hang out with this guy anyway. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, are you fucking kidding me? This is what these people do. So these people go and they want to put down Tonkasaw and the Kumite and put down me for why they don't like me for bullshit claims, and yet they know that they go do illegal fucking shit. Mundanematt should not be on YouTube after the shit he's pulled. He should be yanked from YouTube, and he still gets to be here while other channels still get flagged down, possibly in his name. And here these people go hang out with them, but oh, they don't want to hang out with me because Base Mama lied to them? Because a wizard came and told them shit? But they're so skeptical. They're just such big skeptics, aren't they? Big old skeptics. It's such horseshit. It's such horseshit, and it pisses me off so much. So fucking much. So as I have clearly shown, I went around the table and expressed what I thought about everybody. I think there's one you might not have heard in this clip, and that's Jeff Holiday. Jeff Holiday was the one taking the picture, but if you go check out the video, I talk about him too. So I go over everybody and what I think, including, as y'all heard, Billy the Fridge. I ride for him. Still love Billy. In fact, Billy brought up my video and what I said about him on The Drunken Peasants and was really sweet about it. And I was like, aw, Billy saw my video. I fucking love you, Billy. Billy's good people. And I also talked about Chris Rezion, which I know he's kind of in the skeptic-ish realm. And didn't he date that Lacey Green? I don't know much about him, and that's what I said. Now, I did see... So what y'all have to understand is I filmed this video in 2 parts, because I filmed the first part and then there was more stuff where people posted stuff and it came out, and this Chris Rezion was talking about being there. And then I talked about his involvement with all the jokes and stuff. But I also said, the only thing I said was, I think it's awful that these people do all these awful things and they're just totally invited back in the fucking fold like nothing fucking happened, so they can all, again, celeb circle jerk off of one another. But I also said, as you guys heard, I don't know Chris Rezion. I don't really know much about him. I don't know much about him other than what I have in the video from what he said on Twitter about being there. That's it. So I went over everybody in detail. So once again, he's lying. He's a liar. Like, I don't know if he thinks he's trolling and like being a real good troll and getting off from it. I don't know if that's what he's doing, or if he's just bored, or he just really believes the manipulative crap he says. I kind of wonder what his actual motivations are, but then I remember I don't really care enough. I would only care enough to where I get irritated enough to go, you know what, let's laugh at you and make some money off of you, because this is stupid. So yeah, so now you've heard, exactly, he says you call everyone sitting down cunt life, but completely doesn't say anything or clarify that I spoke about everybody in detail and what I felt about them, and I was referring to the YouTubers. So I hope that clarifies that point. So moving on. The next thing that we are going to go over is that he says, and this is the last part of it, he says, you called everyone sitting down cunt life and insulted her, so the girlfriend, by sitting next to me. Now I want to clarify, I think I said this earlier, I didn't know anything about who she was. In fact, I didn't know that was his girlfriend. I had no idea until, like I said, she came on Twitter bitching about me and calling me fat nonstop because she doesn't have any other thought in her head except to obsess about my body, which is weird. It's very weird that people do that. You'd have to question somebody's sanity who just constantly, harps on your body for no reason. I'm like, Lord, you are showing your insecurities, sweetheart. You are just all about your bod, trying to put it on everybody else when you think you see some kind of flaw or something you're insecure about, and we're all supposed to be insecure about it, apparently. But, so he says the cunt life, and I insulted her by sitting next to me. Like, are you Stretch Armstrong for that reach? How was I insulting her by sitting next to you? I didn't know she was your girlfriend. I knew fuck all about her. Fuck all about her. Repzion, the insult was to you, not to her. I said, I feel bad for the girl. I feel bad that she sits next to you while you're probably daydreaming of what you're going to do to her feet and your dirty underwear and all that. And that's not a stretch or a reach. It's because you've talked about that's what gets you off. The dirty feet stuff, the dirty underwear, the dirty socks, which that little girl better be careful, because basically he's sitting for a week in his own bacterial juices. And are they having sex when this goes on? Not that I want to know about their sex life, but my point is to be like, be careful. He's going to give you diseases and infections. That's how that shit starts, spreading all that bacteria, y'all humping on each other and not washing. So he can sell that. Like, I feel bad for her that it's like, if that's what you're attracted to, he's going to make you sick. And he's already shown, unless it's his family, he has zero compassion for sick people. He'll probably make a video about what an awful human being you are and how you're a liar. It's just, good Lord, this motherfucker. But yeah, let's actually listen to what I said in regard to her sitting next to him and how I insulted her about it. Listen to this manipulation. And who's that in the back? Is that millennial woes? I can't tell. I don't have an issue with her. I don't know much about her. So no disrespect to the girl in the back. Who knows? I feel bad that she had to sit next to Repzion while he's probably sitting there dreaming of her feet and trying to get a whiff of her socks. Fucking gross little degenerate. Oh God, these fucking people. So how is that an insult to her when I say I feel bad for her because she sits next to him knowing what a nasty little sexual degenerate he is? And he's probably fantasizing about her socks and her feet and how they're dirty and stuff. Because he has said it. That's what he enjoys. Like, that's not insulting her. That's me feeling bad for her that she's around you. That's not an insult to her, Repzion. It's an insult to you. How do you get this shit so twisted? That's right. You're a gaslighting manipulator, which I feel I've really shown in this video. This is exactly what you do. I can't imagine you as a grown man being in your mid to late 20s and still trying to pull crap like this on the internet when you know people don't watch their videos much anymore, you don't really have a following, YouTube doesn't really want you anymore, and you're really not relevant. Like, it's just amazing to me that you haven't grown up. But honestly, from the behavior I've seen from both you and your girlfriend, y'all are in a perpetual state of 12 years old mentally. So it makes sense why you guys like each other and are attracted to each other. And if you guys want to get together and be the nasty little a-holes you want to be and try to make this 12-year-old mindset a relationship, go for it. But the more you pull this crap, eventually I'm just gonna put it on display and we're gonna laugh at you because you are being ridiculous, both of you. All right, we got through that stupidness. We got through all that dumb stuff. I at least hope you guys had a giggle at it. I at least hope it was entertaining for you all. And it's always fun to dissect why he's a liar and the bullshit that he pulls. You know, it's funny too, like you guys, there's, again, like I said, there's so much entertainment regarding what they do on Twitter with me. I'm not even offended. It's just funny. So let me know, because at this point, I think I'm gonna put up the series. So the next videos after this, if you see some and they're a little bit older, I might try to like do another intro to them so you guys have an idea of what this is. But these are the videos I did before. And let me know in the comments if you want to see them as well. There's even more shit I haven't done anything with. So if you guys want to see that as well, let me know. Tell me if you were entertained, because these types of videos where I'm putting up lots of tweets and narrating, it takes a lot of time. But if you guys enjoy it, let's do it. I'm happy to do it if y'all are entertained and it entertains me. So yeah, it's funny to laugh at these people, because that's what it is at the end of the day. It's all bullshit. It's just, I don't know, I can't imagine, like, this grown-ass man getting to his late 20s now, right? He's pushing late 20s, still acting like this. Like, what a petulant child. Has he just refused to grow up? Has he just not lived enough life that he just runs around acting like a little internet dick and he gets off from it? I don't know. I don't really even care, but it is funny. It's funny to watch the dysfunction. It's funny to watch him think that he's trolling when it's like, okay, keep doing it. Keep thinking you're a little mastermind. I'll just keep making some shekels off you. I don't mind. And it's really funny to watch his girlfriend, which you haven't seen here, call me fat repeatedly. I love it every time she does it. And she thinks she's really getting to me. And it's just like, no, you're just showing your own ass. But you're too young, you don't understand how to socialize on social media to understand that you are just outing everything y'all do. There's also one, this is fun, where they accuse me and my friends of contacting her mother. It's great. So if you guys want to see more of these, let me know and I'm happy to provide them. And otherwise, I think this has already been too long, hasn't it? We're pushing well over 30 minutes, but I just want to make sure and go over all the details. And if anybody's curious, I'm doing pretty good. Everything is going okay. Like I said, I'm just taking some time for myself to figure things out right now. There is one other video that I might be putting out because it's something so stupid I really want to talk about. Absolutely ridiculous. There's a couple things that are current events, but otherwise I'm still going to be muchly on hiatus. So the majority of what you're going to continue to see is stuff that I just haven't put up yet. So I'd say a continued heads up. Okay guys, I love y'all. Continue to be blessing yourselves and blessings to others. Continue to try to find the joy and the sparkles in the bullshit world. And thank y'all for being here, and thank y'all for having the ability to just giggle with me. Because that's what we're gonna do. When people are just complete crazy assholes, it's just, when it gets to a stupid point, I'm gonna giggle. Most of these people, like I said, I don't care anymore. But if they're gonna keep pushing it, okay, we can keep giggling at shit. I don't care. It's just something silly to do. This whole internet shit's silly. When you're in the real world and you have real life issues, it just reminds you how stupid this whole thing is. That's why I have such a back and forth with even wanting to be here. I'm just like, God, I'd rather just get better and be in the real world than keep doing all this dumb internet shit. You know what I mean? Like, I enjoy y'all. I enjoy sharing my opinions sometimes, and I have fun with you guys, but just, can you imagine, like, some people live this way? Like, the crap that they're pulling, Repzion and his girlfriend, like, they live this way. It's weird. And I feel bad because when I say that, y'all haven't seen all the Twitter stuff. Like, you don't know the treasure trove of bullshit. But if you want to see more, let me know in the comments, because I can, what am I trying to say? Oh my God, I'm blanking. I can provide it. Why was the word provide slipping? It's slipping my mind. Like I called the person millennial woes. Good God. Is that a YouTuber? Y'all leave it in the comments. I think that's a YouTuber, but I don't think I've ever seen this YouTuber. Roaming millennial and millennial woes. Stupid mix up. Anyways, I love y'all. I'm gonna go. Okay, take care, blessings. And if you want to see more of these, let me know in the comments. Bye, guys.